Thank you, Tarek. We have an update this evening on another News 4 Jax I-Team investigation, this one involving the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the way it does or does not keep public records.
A complaint has now been filed with the Florida Bar against one of the police department's employees who's responsible for overseeing these records. News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott is joining us live at the Sheriff's Office where he's working to get answers. Jim.
You know, a short time ago, I was able to talk to Sheriff Williams about the retention of public records. He talked about that and about the two latest cases. News 4 Jax interviewed this man, Gordon Shutt, last month after he says he was severely beaten in jail by another inmate. His attorney, John Phillips, was trying to get surveillance video of that attack to prove what happened. Phillips learned that video was deleted by JSO staff despite a request to preserve it. Now Shutt, the man beaten up, has filed this complaint with the Florida Bar against a woman who oversees public records for JSO, Agnes Carswell. In the complaint, Shutt says Carswell claims to be an attorney. Shutt's attorney says records show she attended law school but has not passed the Florida Bar. And his client wants to know why JSO is making the claim she's an attorney.
He said, why does Ms. Carswell have her job? You know, if I were messing up my job this much, I would be held accountable. And so we began a broader conversation, and he did the bar complaint.
John Phillips says he doesn't know where this complaint will lead, but it's the latest legal move by him and others over the way JSO handles public records.
For 5 or 6 years, every media entity, lawyers that handle these cases, and the general public have seen mistakes that always worked out in the favor of JSO in the city.
Right now, another investigation is underway involving an officer who investigated the case of this man, Jalen Mays. He died from his injuries in May, 2 days after getting into a scuffle with officers who were detaining him. In the course of that investigation, JSO says it had mistakenly deleted part of one of the officers' past disciplinary records. We talked to our crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson, about these problems. Jefferson used to work as JSO's public information officer and had to handle requests like these in the past.
It appears to be there's a lot of carelessness going on with regards to records and public record retention.
Jefferson says the sheriff is going to have to deal with this soon. And this afternoon, we did catch up with Sheriff Williams and asked him to explain what's happening.
I think if you look at the grand scheme of things, we're handling about 100,000 public records requests a year. So we want to be perfect, but sometimes we're not going to be. So I know we had the jail issue with the tape that fell off, and then we've got a purge issue out of, two separate parts of the agency. Listen, those are opportunities for us to improve. We got to get better at that.
You know, I also checked with the Attorney General's office today to find out where they feel on this, if JSO is actually handling this correctly. They referred this to the state attorney's office here, saying it's a local issue. So far, we've not heard back from them. We're live downtown, Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.